welcome back. Oh, this is episode 3, but this is actually our second recording session.
Wait. Oh, we split it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, unless you want me to release like a fucking 4-hour episode.
Yeah, that would be too long.
A little bit too long for something like this. Anyway, between then and now, we've had some discussions amongst ourselves and some theories about what we think might be happening. Still haven't looked up anything. We're still spoiler free, but oh, I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. So what is our Sayaki? We have a theory about Sayaki, don't we?
I forget which one that is.
Do you want to share
what the theory is?
The theory? Well, then we'll save it. We'll save it then.
I literally don't remember what.
You're
my
the one that
theory
came
was.
up with.
It's been like days.
Okay.
I don't have that kind of attention span.
It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us, and show us her spider collection. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. It seemed like things were going well, so I sent her a picture of my penis. She surprised me by sending one back. This is how normal people text each other, right?
Yeah.
She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Okay, so our theory was Sayori is probably not totally okay right now. The first time you boot the game up, it lists you a whole bunch of content warnings.
Mm-hmm. She's probably dead.
We think she's probably dead right now. We think that choosing not to go home with her or check in on her was probably the wrong move if we wanted to keep her alive. But that's just a theory. We don't know for sure right now.
I've got a theory.
It could be bunnies. You haven't even seen the entirety of that show yet. How are you? You haven't
Show me the rest of it, then.
You are a responsible adult. You can watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer on your own time.
No, I can't.
It's so much harder to watch now that I know what I know about Joss Whedon.
Okay, fair.
He can't remove Tara and Willow from us, but god damn, fuck that man. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? We didn't! She asked us who we, like, low-key who we were interested in. Like, that's a difference between that and putting her feelings aside. Interesting. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Also strange that she has no parents. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, S.
Oh! Holy shit!
She's alive!
She's fine!
I didn't expect that.
Oh god! I was expecting the worst!
Yeah, I figured she'd be dead in this scene.
Oh god. Okay. It was like leading up to it too, right?
Yeah.
With like the black screen and that's where I found her. Jesus, okay. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. I'm glad we get to check in on our friend. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today?
Because we're worried about you.
Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course.
I love her completely unenthused enthusiasm.
But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
That's fine, because she actually lives in a computer. Did you know that? Oh, also, we should mention today's episode sponsor. Today's episode is sponsored by Guayaki Organic Yerba Mate. Bluephoria flavor. It's not actually sponsored, but if you want us to drink one of your nasty-ass mate drinks every episode, pay us. We'll do it. These were leftovers from the last recording session we did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually not bad, but it doesn't taste anything like mate.
Which is unfortunate.
It just tastes like blue flavor. It's a high-energy infusion.
That will power our market-driven regeneration TMCR business model.
Jesus, you weren't kidding. That is literally on the... Oh, God.
All right.
Moving briskly along. So it's just me and Yuri, then.
Yep.
I'm glad we get to check in on Sayori. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, S.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake...
You didn't express your feelings, you asked a roundabout question and then read way too much into the answer.
Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
Punish Sayori.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Holy shit, what the fuck is... Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Ah.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, ass.
Hey, that's our word.
But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this.
Oh, shit.
It's called depression. You're just seeing it for the first time, you insensitive piece of crap. You never
what?
noticed.
Shit, does this need to go in our depression playlist?
Yes.
Oh my god. Alright. What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, ass? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
Holy shit.
What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Oh no.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her?
Could I be a completely insensitive piece of shit who notices nothing about others' feelings?
I mean, yes. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like...
Ooh. No.
Ooh.
Oh, Christ, no.
Lowercase s, no.
No S.
Why are you doing this, lowercase s?
I'm hiding now. I've gone into exile.
It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. This is about my feelings now. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me.
You don't understand at all, S.
Nope.
Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things.
Ooh.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
All routes lead to doom?
Yes.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, S. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
S.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate just how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
S.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. S.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. Yeah, it definitely reads like S's actions here are more like someone who definitely does not know what to do but is trying.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't necessarily wind up correct. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. Yeah, that's definitely the attitude of someone who doesn't understand what depression is. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything.
Head empty.
It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, S. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
No. Yeah.
How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. Yeah, it definitely reads like Sayori definitely rings very true to me. And S definitely feels like someone who does not know what the fuck he is doing, but is just blindly trying to be like, how do I make things better? Which isn't the best plan of action when someone's feeling depressed like that. It's not like there's things you can change to make it feel better for them. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to talk about this later as we go on. Let's keep reading. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find my stealth still feeling uneasy.
Yes.
But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. That's actually a good attitude in a lot of cases, because... Wait, why are we approaching Sayori's house again?
There's only one house model. Gotta save on art budget.
As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
It's okay, there's no adults in this world. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. See, you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right.
And
did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Wow, that's a pretty basic-ass room we have, lowercase s.
It has books in it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's so clean.
Haha. I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. But not Sayori.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
It's a weird thing to offer when you're over here to help with schoolwork, but alright. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason.
How does your hand know exactly where the porn is?
I didn't know that. I was just spacing out. I didn't know that was the drawer where you keep your cum socks.
It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements.
You know.
I made you a pair of breasts.
Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many of them will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it. Wait. Is the shtick gonna be that we're just regular Joe here and we're finding out, oh hey, let's find out about all the mental illnesses of all of our new friends? Is that...
We've all got depression and we make it worse for all of them.
Oh no, is that what this is gonna be?
I hope not.
Oh no. No, not at all. Sorry for the sniffle. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Quaaludes. Let's see.
Who's ready for poppers? Why would you do this to me? Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag.
It's not like I got them for you or anything, Baka.
I planned to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
What's the cylinder for? Oh, that's the spanking rod. Oh, look, it's 4 p.m. Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with hotboxing?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the herb you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself.
We are getting way off track.
You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection.
And incidentally, I bought a 43-pack of chicken nuggets.
It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
It's like a whole new world.
You feel warmer and...
Oh, sorry. I hit the microphone.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, getting our audience high. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything.
Anything you say.
Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well...
Keeping the blood at bay. Gotta make a tourniquet out of something.
Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
No, I got A11. It's just as good, right? Yeah, I have it over here.
What the fuck size was A11? Is that a real A size?
It's the only number that came to mind. I think that's the standard size, right?
A4.
Oh, never mind. I don't know what A11 is. I don't know why that's what came to mind then.
We gotta know if it's real, though.
You gotta...
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. I'm going to give you 1 billion paper cuts. It'll suck.
Thanks, honey. Oh, you didn't read your...
What I'd like to do is write a different word on each piece of paper. We'll need about 100 of them. But first, tell me the dimensions of A11 size paper.
An A11 piece of paper measures 18 by 26 millimeters, or 0.7 by 1.0 inches.
Cutting it in half will create 2 A12 sheets of paper.
Wait, that's tiny as hell.
Yeah.
What?
How many A sizes do you have to go before you no longer have paper? Before you get to like the molecular level. I need to know. I need to be able to measure the size of molecules.
Why is that a
A
thing
sizes.
that exists?
Who the fuck knows?
There's A0 paper, which is 841.
Giant. That's a meter. That's almost 1 by 1 meters.
This is less than an inch. God, what?
What's the smallest? Oh, wait. A13.
9 by 13 millimeters?
That's so small.
What would you use that for? I regret going off on this tangent.
I don't.
Oh yeah? What will these be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. She's in the middle of a serious euphoric moment here. Is it just me or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, S. You can write any characters that you want.
Now write an L on your forehead with it. Draw a target on your forehead while I check these at you and try to remember why I'm here.
I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Oh my gosh. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
A knife!
Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of weaves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue.
Show us the knife.
That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Why don't we
son
get
of a
why
bitch.
don't we get a CG of the knife? I hope we get a CG of the pretty knife. This is important
because
to my
you know
interests.
why she has it, right?
Yes, and that's why we
Why
need
she's
to
wearing
see
a
more of the
turtleneck.
knife.
Okay. That's why she's wearing a long sleeve turtleneck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I see.
You see what? Oh. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
I promise we won't be weirded out. I can't make promises for lowercase s here.
See, I had a feeling the knife was for using on other people.
Stabbity stab. No, that's too pedestrian. Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Anyway, I own 50 swords. Want to come back to my place? You can do a practice swing with my claymore.
With Samadare, the practice sword. Listen, if the phrase "I own 50 swords" isn't an immediate panty dropper, I don't know what is.
Unfortunately, we own 0 swords.
I have a pretty elaborate knife.
Yeah. Me too. But no swords.
But no swords. Yeah, we really should get in on that. Can at least get it like a machete or something. That's like a beginner
5
sword,
machetes. Stolen joke. I'm sorry.
We'll go to the store, and if they have avocados, we'll get 6. They had avocados, so I got 6 machetes. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
With which part of my body? Sure, I'll check it out. Your shoulder. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Oh good, proper knife discipline. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid.
I immediately drop it on my foot and get a horrible injury.
Bad end. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
S. Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp.
It's also poisoned,
I barely
you
touched it
dipshit.
at all. Why are you using a poisoned knife to cut ribbon?
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp and also poisoned.
Why was it poisoned?
It can cut through skin like it's paper.
And it can cut through paper like it's
skin.
paper. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. I'm gonna go wash it off now anyway, just to keep it safe. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger into her mouth and licks the wound. What?
Knife friend.
What? I feel her... I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Why is that the first thing you jump to?
Yuri
lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. I guess she was just trying to help, right?
Who among us hasn't?
I mean, we've all had those days, right? It's the standard story. Boy meets girl, girl sucks off boy's finger to get the blood.
Yeah.
Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Wow! What do you know? It is a stupid thing to do. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. I'm not gonna get another sip of my coffee anytime soon.
S. You forgot to stab it first. Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Mutually assured awkwardness. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the hair would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, S.
We're weird? We just tried to achieve weirdness equilibrium here. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
Ah,
We're going to need
I don't think
a
I
lot
need
of
one,
them.
actually.
You will.
It was a tiny cut.
You will.
Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see.
You see, my saliva actually seals what. Never mind.
That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Hold on one moment. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Oh, paint! I got cuneiform tablets. My bad.
That will work too.
Wait, what? One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to wash down the tablets. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
Don't look in that drawer while I'm gone.
Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
You didn't look in my drawer, did you?
Oh.
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Called it.
Yep.
Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all.
Why would you wear a white turtleneck, though? That's the thing. It's like, come on. You've clearly done this enough to know you need to wear a long-sleeve shirt, but you don't wear white to do that.
There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So,
how would you feel about every color being red?
I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat! What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Unfortunately, the other side has become overcrowded. The dead,
will have nowhere to go.
Yuri smiles at me. All hail the new flesh. Yeah, all right, you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Relatable.
Yeah, really.
Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer.
Could you grade that relatability for me on a scale?
Rated relate 8 out of 8.
8 out of 8. You're just gonna... Okay, not gonna even try. Okay, fine. That's cool. No, that's cool. It's not like there's a chance for a title drop for the channel there or anything, but...
Oh, god damn it!
If that's how you want to play it, then fucking fine.
God fucking damn it.
It's free real estate. It's right there.
You need to remember, I'm a dipshit.
Head empty, all thought.
I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? I also enjoy being sad as well. I find it very exquisite. In fact, I've categorized several different feelings of sadness. Allow me to tell you about them. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. I don't know, I feel like maybe I wouldn't enjoy this if I was sharing the experience with someone. Hi, honey.
Hi.
I'm just kidding. Honestly, both sharing this with you and sharing this with the people who watch with us is one of the biggest joys I think I've ever come to find. And
Yeah.
aww.
We give the people what they want.
And I'm glad that I get to spend this time playing games with you and that the people who watch us get to experience it with us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick shouts out to the YouTube comments section. Just, y'all get one shouts out. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
I mean, it's not like we just do this for ourselves and then throw it out in the ether. How do these even end up on YouTube? Who does this?
You don't?
No.
Oh no.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab at an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Kia!
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt.
I just
I
have a
built
scar.
up an immunity to headbutts.
I just have a scar on my forehead now and I feel like someone else has been reincarnated into my body. Anyway, my personality's gonna change entirely now while I try to avoid all the doom flags in this visual novel.
It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. Also, why'd you wear a white shirt to paint in? Honestly, this was just a bad wardrobe choice. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Yuri, your eyes are so wide. How are they that far apart from one another?
I've been widening them for years.
Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry for my snorts today. Sorry.
I wanted to participate.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna start making sure I do my snorts away from the microphone because that can't be very enjoyable for anyone.
Unless you're here.
Unless you're into that. And let
that
us
specifically, in which case.
let us know in the comments if you're here for the snorting noises, and I will make you a personal snort video.
Deviated septum ASMR.
Oh my god, stop talking about my septum like that. I do have a deviated septum. What do you want from me? Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just wipe down the rest of me. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, and I...
Halfway through this sentence.
half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling?
Or is it the blood loss?
Or is it the... I look down. The knife has already been stabbed into my gut. She pulls it out and licks the blood off. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
I wish it went Noom right there. It should have gone Noom. Ah.
Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's just from all the blood loss. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and then continue following Yuri's example, pretending it never happened. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
I mean, I expected it to look like shit because you were doing it. So good job on making it better than literal shit. No, I'm not even exaggerating. I expected you to put literal feces on there. You monkey man. Yeah, me too. You gonna add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well,
Do you want to play like Final Fantasy or something?
perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Unless you want to play Final Fantasy. Poof! I got FF7 Remake. Oh, no, that's fine. I've been playing Trials of Mana Remake. You know, the better one? Oh, you're just angry because you have a Nintendo Switch. Is that it?
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. What is it? Why does it flow in only one direction?
Well,
How is it a feature of all our cognitive experiences when it's not a term in the basic mathematical language of our physics? It's very concerning.
well, imagine 4 balls on the edge of...
I see. I'll write Carlo Rovelli about your theory.
Nice. Good Italian reference. Boom.
I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have a little extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
Oh, time enough at last. Yeah, it's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. I really did want to play Trials of Mana Remake. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles is coming out later this month, right? That's another JRPG remake. We'll have fun with that. And I'm still trying to beat Royal, so... There's a new Paper Mario game. So many things we could be doing right now. I think I ran with that joke a bit too far. I'm sorry. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I also had you at Sayori's house.
They all live in the same house. They just do a walk around the block and then go back to it.
None of them realize that the route they take to each other's houses leads back to the exact same point. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will.
How about knives?
Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I'm sorry, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, S. That sounds really nice.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
How come when you're closer that doesn't change the resolution of your image? That's why you need vector drawings, jeez.
Nice.
What? I picked up a thing or two.
Good.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
That was good.
Whoa, that was very good.
Sayori?
Eh?
Ah. Hi, S.
Sayori? Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, S. I just stopped by to say hi.
This is my house, after all.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly
Zoom.
embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Wow, just out of there like a rocket. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me.
I got to the point where it was like, if I just keep being alone, it's just going to be even worse, so, you know.
I was imagining that, like, what if Yuri came over to your place and she bought a knife and then stabbed you with it and then licked up the blood? And yeah, nothing like that happened, right? Because that would make me feel awful. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
The blood, you know.
The blood.
How much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends.
She has perfect sad happy eyes. Jesus Christ.
That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, S? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, S. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
What do you mean Monica was right? Hold the fuck up.
Monica was not trying to make things better.
Monica! Stop this! You have fourth wall powers, I'm pretty sure. You need to cut this out. Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
Joke's on you, fucko. Slaps roof of self. This baby can hold so much pain. But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Monica, what the fuck were you doing?
Being obviously fucking super evil?
Jesus.
I'm scared, S. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared of Monica.
Monica. I'm scared of that I like Mike you. What? I can't read her line
That
properly.
I might like you more. That I might like you more than you like me.
That you might like Mike? Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. S. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
Really? We're just kind of a bland SVN protagonist. I mean, we're not really bringing a whole lot to the table here.
welcome to every visual novel.
Alright. That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Cool, now let's go to the cliff at the edge of town. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Dr. Pepper.
Oh, fuck. This will be the choice that kills her.
Son of a bitch. Hold on one moment. I don't think we can I worry that if we say I love you, like, it's possible to love someone as a friend.
I mean, it's pretty clear that that's not what that is meant to be here, though.
Yeah. What do we do? My gut says to go with you always be my dearest friend.
Yeah, let's do that. Even though we know it's going to do terrible things. But that is what this visual novel is for. So, may as well buckle the fuck up and double down on Yuri route.
Yep. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're still struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. God damn it, S. You are so bad at this. I promise I'll help things get back to just the way they were. S, you are such an...
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Damn it.
Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path.
That's why you shouldn't base your own happiness on whether or not someone...
That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, S.
I think she's doing the thing where she just smiles and agrees with us to get us to go away now.
I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
Ah!
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, which is why I claim to know exactly what she's feeling and what's good for her. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I hate playing as someone like this. It's like... oh god, this hurts. Alright. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Is it just me or did we like unintentionally pause our recording at like the exact dividing point between normal happy VN and
Yes.
holy shit what?
Yep. I thought we intentionally did that.
No, I was just tired. I'm like, oh look, this is the end of the day. This will be good. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Even if I have to marry that bitch. It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expected this to be one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone.
Oh, fuck.
Son of a bitch. Consider going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. What the fuck did you do, Monica? What the fuck did you do? Is Monica like really angry she's in a VN, so she's trying to get all the other love interests to kill themselves?
My theory is that Monica is aware she's in a VN and wants to be the only one that we care about, and is going to slowly eliminate everybody else.
Yeah, that's
horrible
yeah.
S, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it.
It won't have a poem.
So that's
in
the one
for
I'll be
Sayori.
performing. Woo! Like she knew it.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That baka. I think on days like this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, like knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, S. It's your fault she's gone. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
Why is there no background music? But I stammer, embarrassed. Sayori really was texting or messaging with. She was on MSN with Monica. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? Makes me really seem like the bad guy here, but I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
It's bothering me that there's no BGM right now. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets?
Why is there no background music?
They came out really nice.
Please return soon. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
Get out of my head, 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 etc., etc. Get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before... Sorry, what? Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
I have to put like a content warning on this episode, aren't I? Son of a bitch.
Also, yeah, all of them.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
S? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
Ah. Well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me, in a weirdly sing-song voice. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder. What do you mean tried a little bit hard? We're just gonna table this VN's treatment of depression for a moment here. Should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house. Or is it my house? It's hard to tell. And knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. See, now they're going to do it. Now they're going to do
They're gonna do it.
She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Good thing she doesn't have parents. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. It's not more like something a boyfriend would do. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, baka. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
All right. Remember what Monica said? You really left her hanging this morning.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? What do you...
What the fuck?
Games... I can't tell if that's an actual Renpy error or a...
I think that's the point.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. So why can't I believe what my eyes are showing me? I suppress the urge to vomit.
Hey, the background music's back.
I wish it wasn't the Velvet Room theme, but yeah. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I knew she wanted out of our relationship. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. And nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
Bad end.
Are you fucking kidding me? What?
That's terrifying.
Jesus Christ, I just know...
What?
How you...
What's happened there? Click on that.